that now that the Defence Ministry has given this probe to the CBI, what should the inquiry focus on? As a former Air Chief, what do you want this probe to focus on?
Firstly, what I want as a former Air Chief is that this helicopter should come to the Air Force as early as possible. We really do need modern helicopters, especially for this VVIP role, since our Mi-8 helicopters are now more than 10 years old. So therefore, we do need these helicopters. Secondly, I understand that the inquiry has been given to the CBI. I think they must do the proper inquiry and the truth must come out as to where the money has gone, whether the exchequer has been cheated. And blame should be apportioned wherever it is required to be. But the deal should not be delayed, in my opinion. However, practically speaking, I guess we may expect a little bit of delay.
Do you also think, sir, that this controversy will affect other contracts, other acquisitions that are in the pipeline, for instance, across the three armed forces, and especially in the Air Force, which is looking at acquiring almost 300 to 400 aircraft by 2020?
No, I think it is dealt with on a case-to-case basis. I do not think it should affect the other deals unless something else comes up in those deals.
Right. Let me take you back to the time that you were the Air Chief and when the contract was signed. Did you ever feel, sir, when the contract was being signed, when it was given to the Defence Ministry during your time after evaluations were done, did you ever feel that there was something wrong in the specifications or something wrong in the process of drawing up the contract?
No. I think the whole evaluation, in fact, all of our deals as far as the Air Force is concerned, all of them follow the DPP. It's a very transparent process. It's a little long, but it is being improved slowly, you know. But it's a very transparent process. At every stage, there is an approval sought, there is checks, counterbalances, and the final approval after that, it goes through Ministry of Defence Finance, it goes to the Ministry, the Minister himself in the Defence Acquisition Committee approves. Thereafter, it goes to Ministry of Finance, they approve, and thereafter it is approved by the CCS, Cabinet Committee for Security, before the contract is signed. So there is a very, very good system of checks and balances in existence already.
One final question, sir. As a former Air Chief, do you think this controversy, this is the first time a serving or a retired chief of an armed force has been named in a corruption scandal, even if it is not proved? Do you think this is again a setback or a kind of a blot on the armed forces, because they've been looking at various scandals that have been coming up? What is your view on this? Will it affect the Air Force's functioning?
Nitin, I'm very happy that the Air Force has not been involved in any other scandals before this. As far as this is concerned, it's very unfortunate, and it is no use blaming a person unless actual proof is in hand. So I think the media needs to watch out for this.
Right, sir. Thank you very much for your time and giving us that perspective that the helicopters need to come as soon as possible.